For the numerical problems involving chemical equation, the function of the equation is we will know the number of mole of each substance in the reaction. We can use the equation to calculate the mass, the number of mole, volume, and also number of particles in the equation. First, the example. The equation shows the reaction between zinc and hydrochloric acid. From the equation, we can interpret the equation like 1 mole of zinc react with 2 mole of hydrochloric acid, produce 1 mole of zinc chloride and 1 mole of hydrogen gas. The question is, calculate the mass of zinc required to react with excess hydrochloric acid to produce 6 dm³ of hydrogen gas at room condition. The question is, they ask you to find the mass of zinc. And the information they given is, if the equation produces 6 dm³ of hydrogen gas, what is the mass of zinc in the equation? So, we need to know in 6 dm³ of hydrogen gas actually is equal to how many mole. First step, you need to rewrite again the equation. Zinc plus 2 HCl produce 1 zinc chloride and 1 hydrogen gas. And above the hydrogen, we write the information given, 6 dm³. And above zinc, we write a question mark because we want to know that what is the mass of zinc that required to produce 6 dm³ of hydrogen gas. First step, we need to count the number of mole of 6 dm³ of hydrogen gas. In this question, we will write or use the formula number of mole equal to volume over molar volume. The volume is the volume of gas 6 dm³, and the molar volume at room condition is 24. So after the calculation, we found that in 6 dm³ of hydrogen gas actually is equal to 0.25 mole of hydrogen gas. After we have the number of mole of hydrogen gas, we can compare the number of mole of zinc and hydrogen in the equation. In the equation, 1 mole of zinc produces 1 mole of hydrogen gas. If the reaction only produces 0.25 mole of hydrogen gas, that means at the same time, the number of mole of zinc that used in the reaction is also 0.25 mole. Now we already have the number of mole of zinc. We can use the number of mole to find the mass of zinc now. To find the mass of zinc, we need to use the formula number of mole equal to mass over molar mass. To find the mass of zinc, we can use number of mole multiply molar mass of zinc. So the final answer in the equation or the example is 16.25 gram. For the first question, in subjective question, the equation shows the reaction between potassium and oxygen. The equation is given in the question. 4 potassium react with 1 oxygen and produce 2 mole of potassium oxide. The question is, calculate the mass of potassium required to produce 23.5 grams of potassium oxide. So first step is, we need to write the information that given in the question. There are 23.5 grams of potassium oxide used in the equation. So on top, we can write 23.5 grams of potassium oxide. And the question is, calculate the mass of potassium. So above potassium, we can write the mass equal to what? is the question mark. To know the number of mole of 23.5 gram of potassium oxide, we can use the formula number of mole equal to mass over molar mass. The mass of potassium oxide is 23.5 gram and the molar mass of potassium oxide is 2 times 39 because potassium molar mass is 39 plus 1 oxygen, so plus 16. After the calculation, we found that it is 0.25 mole of potassium oxide produced in the reaction. And the second step is we can compare the number of mole by using the equation. From the equation, 4 mole of potassium produced 2 mole of potassium oxide. So, when we have only 0.25 mole of potassium oxide, there's only 0.5 mole of potassium produced in the reaction. Now we already know the number of mole of potassium and we can find the mass now. Mass of potassium is equal to number of mole times molar mass of potassium. So the number of mole is 0.5 times 39. Answer is 19.5.